Hey Crazy Dark, hey Nody, how's it going? I'm just trying to remember what I was doing last week. That doesn't sound good.
Ah, hello.
Jasper, stop breaking the game. I did have some audio glitches last time, so hopefully it'll play more. Getting in the Halloween spirit, about to carve a Pikachu pumpkin with my son. Are you going to take a picture of that as well? The one you posted last week was amazing. I wish I had that kind of artistic talent. Oh, so yeah, last time we escaped from Riva, and now I need to go meet Ben Finn. Where exactly do I need to go meet him? At the castle, okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. A stupid map. Right, I think we're going here. I need to start thinking about games I want to play when I've finished with all the Fable games, because it's going to happen at some point, and then my niche will be exhausted. I might move over to like Gears of War, maybe try and
slice you open like a melon.
Stick with older ones. What was that? That was just rude.
Yes, traitors walk amongst us. Traitors plot to end us. Traitors would have you believe their cause is noble. They wear many masks. They may look like your friends. They may even look like your most loyal servants. This is the face of a traitor.
Swift.
Major Swift, a respected member of the army and sworn servant of the kingdom, has plotted against us all. He was apprehended attempting to turn loyal soldiers against us, and is thus charged with espionage, treason, and conspiracy. Yet there are still
Yeah, I'm still in my
others
masquerade outfit.
darkening our land with their betrayal. We shall hunt these traitors down, wherever they may be, and they shall suffer the same fate as Major Swift, the fate of all enemies of the crown.
What's a bell end?
He has to be stopped.
He's
No
got the
matter what it
face of a
takes,
bell end.
He has to be... Come on. We need to tell the others.
Won't be quite that level, but we have 4 pumpkins total to do. Maybe one will be a banger. Yeah, like go all out on one, and then basic pumpkins for the other 3. You'll be there all day otherwise. Right, we'll go back to the Grotty Resistance headquarters in Bowerstone Industrial. Hopefully I'll find some more gnomes today as well. I've been asking everyone over the past couple of days, but what's your favourite scary movie? Seeing as we're in the Halloween spirit. Oh, yes, it is this way. Oh, I thought I had a gnome then, but it was just an NPC.
men told us what
Has her
happened.
face not loaded in?
Swift was a good friend.
Oh no, it's a hat.
Died like a true soldier.
A true soldier. Let's not pretend there was anything noble about the way he died. He was tortured, humiliated, and murdered.
And he didn't give Logan anything, or we'd be dead now. I called that noble.
It was just a matter of time before Logan did this. Before he decided to hunt us down. We have to fight back.
We're still not ready, though. We need more allies, and thanks to Swift's efforts, we know exactly where to look.
Before he was executed, the Major managed to send us a message.
A soldier still loyal to the old guard brought it to me, at great risk to his life.
What does it say? Well, this is Swiftly we're talking about, so it's rather straightforward. You will find allies in Aurora.
I still don't understand how anyone there could help us. Aurora is a dead land. There's nothing there.
Or at least, that's what we've been told. It's still the only lead we have, anyway.
Can we get on with the plan? I have an overwhelming urge to shoot someone.
First thing, we'll need a ship. You and Ben will get hold of one, while Paige and I make sure the rest of the fleet doesn't follow.
You'll need to go via the back alleys, and they'll be crawling with soldiers.
Not a problem. I know my way around the place. I'll meet you at the back of the sewers. We're gonna show Logan just what traitors can do.
Go on. My men are putting together the materials we'll need. It should be quite a display.
Aurora is a distant place.
I feel like we're getting through this game
It'll be a while before we
way
return.
quicker
If there's
than I
things you need to
expected.
do, now's the time.
You
I've
know,
got
Swift taught
like
me almost
20
everything I know
thumbnails
about being
lined
a
up.
soldier.
I'm not sure I need them.
Let's show these bastards how it's done.
Come on, slow moving NPC, let's go. Oh, there we go. Is that? Oh, loading screen. What? It wasn't even a loading screen, just froze. How's your week been? My week has pretty uneventful. I'm pretty pleased with myself managing to
We need
get
to
a
get
video
the fire
out.
at the dock, so probably best not to shoot until we have to.
Work's
Come on.
been work. No,
Leave the talking to me. I have an idea.
I've just been doing courses and stuff. Going on a little day trip to London on Tuesday, so that's exciting. I haven't been there since like 2017, 2018. And then I think later on tonight I might watch some horror movies. You had a week off, didn't you?
Only Royal Guard allowed.
Oh, I know, but can I just say, wow, you look so stylish, you know, with the helmets and...
Go on, Ben, flirt with
Me
him.
and my friend were wondering if we could join you, because, I mean, you just make us ordinary soldiers feel so inadequate.
Leave.
Oh, come on. Don't you have any leaflets or application forms we could take with us? If we could just get inside and get your autographs. We are huge fans.
Leave, or we will be forced to terminate you.
See? Even their vocabulary is stylish. Okay.
First of 2 weeks of vacation. That sounds awesome. My next proper time off will be Christmas, so I'm looking forward to that. But didn't you say you were going away last week? I remember talking about museums. This guy's doing my head in. What are you firing at? Oh, why are you pointing down? That's it. Stop blocking, goddammit.
Well struck, soldier.
Yeah, that sounds rubbish. I hope it clears up soon. Skin infections can be a bastard. Sometimes it's just a case of getting the right cream on it.
Watch out, the traitor has...
Right, let's go.
What are you doing down there, soldier? The king starts to...
It's very silly of them standing by all these explosive barrels.
Get ready. Another bunch of tossers coming up. Be careful with those barrels, they're full of gunpowder.
I'm going to cut out your heart and give it to King Logan.
It seemed to say go down, but I don't see how I can. Ah, yeah. I hopefully managed to clove it up despite the scratching. I've got my fingers crossed for you. Might just take a little while. I had a skin infection under my eyes, which has come back twice now. Where it almost like went all like red and scaly right under there. And I ended up having to have a combination of steroid cream and antifungal creams to clear it up, and it itched so bad. They didn't even know what it was, they just chucked creams at it until it went away. Well, I guess we won't be taking a ship. Wimper Tiger, I've heard of that.
Come on, the way to the ship should be clear.
I've heard it more
Maybe not.
affecting babies, I think. I'm sure I've heard some parents talk about having that, but yeah, I have heard of it. At least they know what it is, that's a good start. My spells seem quite weak. Oh, there we go. That's better. More of those.
Resistance is
Keep him distracted by getting him to help you with a pumpkin. And hopefully he won't be thinking about the itching. I do love me some ragdoll physics.
Walter, what kept you?
We have to hurry. They're going to be following us after all.
What about Paige?
She's staying behind. Someone needs to organize things here. Now, come on.
Any plans for Christmas? Oh my god. I feel like it's too soon to talk about Christmas, but it is very soon. It's like 8 weeks.
It's not much, but at least it floats. That's what counts.
Really? We're going in this?
Or, you know, we could take this one and then not drown as soon as we leave port.
Even better.
Yeah, it's just me and my
I've got
husband.
a good feeling about this voyage.
He's away at the moment and has been away for about a month now, and he gets back on the 20th of December. So we're just going to chill, eat too much, drink too much, eat lots of chocolate and turkey and stuff like that, but not together. Hey, Leaf. How's it going? We were just talking about Christmas, but I didn't start it. I'll change the subject. Tell me about your favourite horror movie. Which one is it? He's gone for longer than a month. He's gone for 3 months. He voluntarily travels for work. So he's in Qatar at the moment. So he'll get to see some World Cup games while he's out there. You got no plans, Nody. Evil Dead 2, that's a good shout. I can't see. Mine, I think, is Event Horizon. I thought it was going to be a cool sci-fi action movie with Sam Neill as the protagonist. And I couldn't have been more wrong. Saw it far too young as well. I was like 25. Scared the shit out of me.
Yes. Ben's not here?
No. Looks like we didn't all make it. I only hope... Well, maybe he washed up somewhere else. I'm sure that's it. Anyway, the only way forward seems to be through a rather ominous cave.
I wonder if there's any gnomes out here. Oh yes, it's always worth going backwards. Planning on watching some classics with Pa soon. Oh, that sounds nice. Watch Event Horizon, that's a lovely movie. And then Evil Dead 2. And The Thing. I'm fancying some Nightmare on Elm Street at the moment. I haven't seen that for ages. Right, come on then, Walter. You're watching The Thing, nice. The original, the John Carpenter one, not the prequel, sequel, the new one. And Nightmare on Elm Street 1, yes.
Just like to say one thing.
Good choices. Okay.
So this is what Aurora looks like then. I was hoping it'd be a little less cavey. Hello? Sounds like the dog's found something. Well, you never know. It might be a luxury inn.
You're going to watch that Nosferatu, like the real classics. The original Mummy, not the Brendan Fraser masterpiece.
Right now.
I love that movie. Frankenstein.
What do you think happened to Ben? He's a strong swimmer. Probably.
Oh, wait a minute, Walter. I want to go down here. No, and just go around in a big circle. And we'll come back. Frankenstein, Night of the Living Dead, Mummy and Dracula. Nice. You know, I haven't actually seen a lot of those, like, proper classics. I actually read Frankenstein, good book. Yeah, I've read it as well. And I've read Jekyll and Hyde as well. I went through a bit of a phase of trying to read the classics. I preferred Frankenstein to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
What the hopping hobs is that? It must be protecting something. Like the way out, most likely.
Walter is here purely for exposition by the sounds of it. Now, your dad is a man of taste, I see. I actually really liked the most recent Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss.
Haven't got this many people behind us to end up dying in some forsaken, far-off hole in the ground. Well, wherever we are, we're not the only ones who got stuck in this damn
jump in. Whee! Oh, I did not expect to be able to get in that.
Side in the world, is it? Still, they might have something useful under. Why don't you check the second lot over there?
I found something. A note. It speaks to us still. Darkness incarnate. We know now we can never escape it.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Hey, I've got something too.
He liked the Star Wars sequels.
Todd's left a journal. Most of the pages have disintegrated, but well, you can still see plenty of weird symbols. It's mostly gobbledygook anyway. I mean, listen to this nonsense. Luminous spirits of the sands impart daybreak and gleam under a quiet moon. What's that supposed to be?
It's a lot of dialogue.
Look at that. Can you believe I did that?
I mean, 12 is a relatively young age as well to introduce to horror, depending on what it is. I was a wimp at that age, though. I used to get scared by the X-Files. Although I do maintain that some episodes of the X-Files were very scary.
Here we go then.
Now, we're in a cutscene now. 5? Oh, yeah, that is way too young. You just end up desensitized to it now, like... It's not much that scares me anymore.
It looked somewhat dark.
Or the Hollow Man.
Well,
That'd be nice.
I'd like to amend that statement. We're looking into utter, total, complete darkness.
No, gore isn't scary, it's just disgusting.
Oh, what have you got there, boy? Ah, you little genius. Good boy. Oh, no, that's better.
Like the Saw films, not scary, just gross. Don't watch them when you're eating.
So what do you think?
But yeah, I will still watch any horror movie that comes out in hopes of finding a good one.
Anyone possibly worship in here?
I watched Nope recently. That's good. I call it more of an action movie than a horror movie though.
Any further this way. Looks like a bridge.
I've seen the new Hellraiser as well. That's okay.
Isn't that handy? One of us will have to get across to use it. There must be some other way to get there.
This dialogue, oh jeez. You watched a bit of Terrifier. What's that?
Here we go.
Let me down.
To make it to the other side from here. Okay, be careful now. That thing's probably pretty stiff, and we don't want to make any more noise than we have to. Quiet as stealthy mice, the adventures forged on ahead. I know I have a tendency to be slightly paranoid. Did that sound like something friendly to you?
Is it going to be Beatles? There is someone with the clown. No, that one must have passed me by. Hey, 7 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Now where have we seen that before?
Got people thrown up in the theatres. They always they like to hype up horror movies by saying things like that.
Deal with this. With an increasing sense of trepidation, admittedly. Luminous spirits of the sands.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same as you, a Struggle Night. The more extreme it sounds, the more I want to see it.
Whoa! There you go. What can I say? I have a knack for gibberish.
Although I draw the line at the human centipede films. Just disgusting.
Somebody's playing games with us.
All the time.
Let's just be thankful and get through this place as quickly as we can.
Ooh, practical effects as well. I need to see this movie.
The light you bring will die. The light inside you will die. All that you are will die.
Sounds like the Commandant from 2.
Whoa. This isn't good.
The children are here to play.
What are they?
These guys don't seem to like fire very much.
You're tainted. The stain will never wash out.
Any
The
goodies?
sun will never shine upon you again.
You have a question for me?
Tainted, broken little toys.
Top 5 movies. Oh, turn to Walter.
It's all right.
Can I have like a trilogy that covers one complete story?
More of those things. Come on, Walter.
Favorite movies?
Hold it together.
I'm thinking. It's one of those things where it tends to alternate. So Lord of the Rings is up there with my favourites. I watch those fairly often. What else we got? I like that like peak era of Tom Hanks as well. Like Forrest Gump, Castaway, Green Mile. So maybe one of those. What else do I really like? It's a really hard question because I like loads of movies.
Damn this book and whoever wrote it. The bastards. Why didn't they tell us what was down here? Darkness Incarnate. Like we're supposed to know what that means. It won't stop. It won't stop till it kills us.
A really random movie that I love and always enjoy whenever I watch it is Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Wait. I think we must be close to an exit. There's a cold breeze. Can you feel it? There's that sound again. It's almost like...
I need to watch Jojo Rabbit. I've heard that's really good. That's a Taika Waititi movie, right? I really like What We Do in the Shadows.
These things are all around us. Come on! Come on!
What the fuck is that?
No,
This is fine, Walter. Chill out.
You hear me? You hear me? We have to get out of here. As long as we have fire, we'll be all right. We'll have to keep walking, and we'll get out of here.
We are coming.
It's here!
We will devour your kingdom.
The Mummy. I like The Mummy. That's one of my favourites. The masterpiece that it is. Now I have to fight some people. Yes, give me all these guild seals.
Close your eyes. Those swords of light offend us.
Why is there always one that it misses?
Did the blind seer not tell you about us? Did she not warn you?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser got like permanently injured from that, didn't he? It wasn't necessarily the Mummy, but he used to do a lot of his own stunts, didn't he?
It's gone. The bastard's dead and gone.
Good job, Walter.
And we're getting out of here.
My opinion on crumpets. I like crumpets, but I don't eat them often because I end up eating a shitload of butter with them.
I'm sorry. I lost my head back there, I know. I've never liked dark caves, but this... It's as if someone took my worst nightmare and made it real. But it's gone now. It's gone! And we're going to be fine. Looks like the only way is down.
Let me down.
You all right down there?
Yes! It isn't far down!
What are your favourite movies then, Leaf? You asked me this question,
Right,
but
here I come then.
I don't know what yours are.
3, 2, 1.
Walter!
I'm sure he's fine.
You let him die. You let us take him. But you're glad, are you not? You wished him. You wished him undone.
Just gonna use fire on everyone.
What happens to this piece of flesh when darkness touches its soul? A great wave of darkness will come on your land. They will come for your king.
Come here.
He would sit upon the throne of Albion. Its light fades away. You should see it. It's a beautiful sight. The eyes are gone forever.
Are you still thinking? You asked me this question, but you didn't have an answer in mind for yourself.
But you too wish for the Black Void. You tire of trapped, burdens, the cries of the hopeless, the cries of the dead. You too will be swallowed. Accept death. It is so much easier than what is to come.
You don't watch many movies. Well, you should have a smaller pool to choose from then.
We have waited centuries for you. You see now the future that awaits you.
So many shadows to fight.
To save the people you want to control, they will shrivel as your
Ow,
friend.
ow.
They will be fooled and shrinking. They are still so hungry, so very hungry. Death eats its
Move, move, move.
vomit forth the night. You can never escape darkness. It belongs to you always. Watch us fly into your heart.
What's happening?
The children hide in their shells. They have bodies now. Bodies can tear you asunder.
Those original Hellboy movies were so good. I actually didn't mind the most recent one either, even though it like absolutely bombed.
Children, they bring you eternal contentment. You are a fragile thing. You and your kind dissolve so easily. Feel the embrace of the children. They bring
These guys are tough.
You feed us. You feed us. Brought blood. The children are angry. The eyes are gone forever. You feed us.
Die, please.
You feed us. Feed us.
There we go.
He breathes light and fades away.
Dark Knight is a really good movie.
It's a
I approve of that choice. The best one of that trilogy.
brought hurt. The children are angry. What happens to this piece of flesh when darkness
I really liked the first Matrix movie as well. Just didn't like anything that followed.
It is so much easier than what is to come.
Come on, boss. What are you playing at?
The Guardian shall come and protect us. And all that is fresh.
Glasses are squashing my head. Oh, more. Easy peasy.
This land is ours. Darkness.
I don't remember any of this.
Across the world.
Hey, Winslow. How's it going?
It blinded me. I can't see.
It's okay, Walter. I'm here.
We have to get out. Quickly.
Aw, poor Walter.
It's still out there. We need to leave. You can hear it too, can't you? It is there. I'm not mad. I can't see anything. Take me to the light, please.
I would if you weren't literally holding me back. Just killing survivors in Dead by Daylight. Nice. We need to play some more of that. I've been enjoying it. We should do Dead by Daylight for the charity stream as well. I've put it on my list.
Are we out? Did we get away?
Yes. We're safe now.
What can you see?
A desert.
I can feel the heat and the sand. But whatever that thing did to me, it's like it sucked all the light from inside me. I still can't see anything. Just don't let go.
Wait, you were the one that let go, you Wally. I've been watching a show called Dark lately. That's really good. It's German though, so you need to be in the mood for watching something with subtitles.
There's steps up ahead.
All right. Okay.
Come on, Walter. Stop letting go of my hand. You tried watching Andor. Is it too slow for you?
I'm not sure. I don't know how far I can go.
I don't think their eyes are opening again.
Are there no signs?
Yeah,
of
it's a slow
civilization?
burn.
There's something in the distance. It looks like an enormous statue.
How far?
It's going to take us a few hours.
No, stop. I can't do this.
Of course you can. Come on.
I should really take this outfit off.
I'm too weak. You have to leave me. Listen to me. I can't see. I can barely stand. I won't just slow you down. I'll get you killed. You have to go on without me. Are you still there?
Come on, Walter. I need you to help me get some followers.
Wait now.
Stop talking like that. We're going to make it through this.
Will you listen to me? You have to leave me behind.
Walter. Yeah.
That thing left you weak too. Don't you think I can tell? What you have to do is too important to risk for an old wreck like me. Listen, you have to go on without me.
Shush.
I won't leave you here.
This game is so different to 2.
You have to. I can't. I can't.
Walter.
It's all right. It's all going to be all right.
I'll come back for you. I promise. I'll get help.
You do me proud. I know you'll do me proud.
Walter.
So no matter what you choose, you're leaving behind. Poor Walter. Ah, the bloom. Don't you just love Fable bloom? What do you think about the desert area in this game? It's very bloomy. I don't really remember anything of it, to be honest. I don't think there's really anything here. Like, it's very open and like it looks cool. I just don't think there's much going on here.
I can't see. I need help. Please.
I'm blind. I can't see. Help me.
Are you taking a piss? Now this looks pretty cool. And yes, it is a bit boring. Oh, there's gnomes here.
Your friend to die. He's calling for you.
I'll come back and get the
While
gnomes.
Children spread out his heart to the sky.
Is that you? What's happening?
This world is ours. We will smother every light, every last breath, from every last mouth.
I can't take this right now.
Don't leave us. Don't leave us here forever and ever and ever. You try to run away, but you are made of sand. You are falling apart between our fingers.
I have to find out. Fight.
Stop that,
He would
Walter.
have done anything for you. Now he screams alone. He curses you. Not even in death will your strength is ebbing. We can feel it.
My brigade had been pinned down by the enemy. Until there was just me and 2 other men left. We retreated into a cave. But they never came after us. They just blew the entrance. Sealed us in. We spent 3 days in that cave. No light. No food. Just 3 men waiting to die in the dark.
The light in your eyes offends us. Let it go out! Are you blind? Are you blind yet? There's nothing left. You're gone. All gone.
I kicked this guy's ass yet. He's doing my head in.
He's still alive. The other can't be far away.
There he
Taking a
is.
nap in the sun. Typical royalty. You had me worried there for a while.
Walter!
Don't worry, we'll find him. You just sit tight, my friend.
It's Seymour. Hi. It's been so long. How's it going? Great to see you.
Can you help them?
The young one will be fine. He is strong. We need to tend to the older one at once.
Hang in there, Walter.
It's going good. Glad to see it. You gonna be back streaming at some point? So many cutscenes.
You are awake. Good. My name is Kaelin, and you are in the city of Aurora. I have much to tell you.
Walter. How is he?
He is fortunate to be alive, but we have seen his condition before. We may be able to help him.
Is there another of my friends here? I thought I saw in the desert.
A devilishly handsome soldier by the name of Ben Finn? Not dead yet, my friend.
It is Dialogue Simulator, yeah.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull
They
through.
just don't shut up.
It's so good to see you. When I was fished out of the local port and Walter and you weren't there, well, I thought it was all over. Then I realised I was being an arse, and I worked my charms to get a search party out for you. Not that Kaelin here needed much persuading.
We are accustomed to misfortune. Now it is time you saw our city.
Welcome
I saw
to
me
Aurora,
teleport then.
the city of nightmares.
The Crawler did this. The being you fought in the desert caves. It appeared 5 years ago, bringing darkness and death. The few of us who still live have known nothing but fear since. We never know when it will come. And we cannot hope to defeat the creature and its spawn without an army. Even with someone like you by our side, Ben Finn speaks most highly of you. But you are not the first savior to come here. Please, walk down to our streets. See for yourself. Then we may talk more.
Go ahead. I've seen enough already.
Ugh.
I'll check up on Walter.
Alright, I can explore now. See, I try not to talk over cutscenes. And it's quite hard to even say anything
I will
at the
try
moment.
to honor you always, Father. I will do as you taught me. I will carry myself with the strength you gave me, and I will try to lead our people as you led them. You stood against the darkness and were an example to us all. Your courage lives on in the hearts of every Auroran. I hope I will not disappoint you. Your ever-loving daughter, Kaelin.
Let's see what there is to do here then. Yes. Quest, another one. Oh, here we are.
I wish to leave a record of my survival in testament to those who did not. Last night, the crawler descended upon Aurora again.
Oh, yes.
We believed ourselves to be ready. We believed we would be safe when it returned. But no one is truly safe anymore. I watched through a window as my neighbors were torn out of their homes by those creatures. That they operate in darkness is a blessing, for I could not see what was done to them, only hear their screams and the crawler's laughter. And then they came to my house. The walls trembled, the floor shook.
Everyone talks so slow.
I was certain this was to be my last day. And surely it would have been, had dawn not begun to break. We are not ready for its return. We will never be ready. We will never be safe.
I am trying to forget the night the darkness first came. We were a different people then. We each walked to our homes as daylight faded. From the port where we carried that day's bounty from the sea. From the shops where we had bought and sold food and clothes and jewelry. From the tavern where we had celebrated friendships and small triumphs. Or drank away small failures. From the temple where we had tended to the city's soul. Yes, we were a different people then.
I'll pass on touching grass, thanks.
We can never forget.
I'm fine inside. In the never-ending exposition that is Fable 3.
The crawler and the darkness it brings took my parents, my 2 brothers and their wives. Yet it never takes me. It delights in taunting me with their memory. It calls me a coward. But no more. I have decided to go into the desert at next door. I will slay the crawler, or be at one with my family again.
Ooh, a pearl. No, it's miserable outside at the moment. I'm not going out there. Right, does anyone else want to monologue at me?
You are the one who survived the desert night.
Yes.
We have not had much fortune with outsiders. But as you can see, fortune deserted us long ago. You have come to a cursed land.
What are you doing here? Everybody else seems to be hiding.
I am honoring the dead. My wife and my child. And I stand here because I do not fear joining them.
I'm sorry.
You may read their memorials if you wish. There are many elsewhere. On statues, doorways, wherever a memory will allow itself to live on.
How are we getting on with Fable 3? Well, this one is boring. What it is people talking at me.
My wife and my daughter. You were taken from me by that which dwells in darkness. And darkness is all that is left in my life.
Oh, there's one there, look.
I am thankful only that you knew little of the horror that has taken over
When do
our
I get to
city
that?
since then. Reina and Bale. You are in my thoughts always.
Oh.
You are in a better place now, my love. For no place can be as troubled as our city has become.
No, it's not fully going downhill yet. Oh, there we go.
I feel your presence by our
I was
bed
stuck.
when I sleep, and I hear your voice in my dreams.
Right, let's
Stay
go
with
back.
me. Always.
No, it's once you've completed the vote of rule that I decided I didn't like the game anymore. So at the moment we're still okay, despite there being lots of talking and walking.
Now you know what we have suffered. But as I said before, you
How
are
have I
not the
been?
first outsider.
Yeah, I've been good. I
Who was
think
the other?
His name was Logan.
last time we spoke I started a new
the
job.
King of Albion.
Seems your
Fully
big
remote.
brother's been keeping secrets.
Um,
He used to go on expeditions
that's
all the
about
time.
it. Got monetized
Until
on
about
YouTube.
4 years ago.
He too faced the crawler. He saw all his soldiers killed by the darkness and nearly died himself. But he survived thanks to our care. He
And
left
just
with a
continuing the
promise
grind since then.
that he would return with an army and save us from the crawler.
Yes,
We
fine.
never saw him again.
I promise.
I promise.
Then let us go to war.
All the exposition. Now we're done now, we can go do something else. What was the breakthrough vid for the Rise, or was it Study One? It was the Everything We Know About Fable 4 video. I think that's on about 37,000 views.
Stronger for it. With Kaelin and the Auroran people on your side, you are finally ready to face your brother. It is time for you and Walter to gather your allies and take Bowerstone Castle.
We're pretty much there already. That's so quick. See if I can buy some stuff. Are you doing a good playthrough or a fun one? I have definitely been making some evil choices. And I did slaughter some peasants right at the beginning and refused to sign their petition. I can't remember what else. Damn, I can't afford that. Oh, thanks, Seymour. I'm trying to sort of do news and reviews still. And then obviously I try to stream on here once a week now. Still not sure what to do about my Twitch. Haven't been on that in a while.
How is he? Is he gonna make it?
I do not know. The darkness is deep within him. Few ever wake.
But he's improving. I mean, you're doing your thing and he's getting better, right?
I do not wish to give you false hope.
Perhaps it would be better if we allowed him to rest.
Don't worry, he's a tough old nut. He'll pull through.
Walter?
Oh, balls to you all.
Oh, look, you can see again.
Me just yet.
See? I told ya.
Yes. Shame my first sight had to be your ugly mug.
I'm sorry I left you, Walter.
You did all you could. And don't think I don't know it. I told you you'd make me proud. Well, we didn't exactly find the army we were hoping for. And I feel about 100 years older than when we left, but we're finally ready. You've surpassed every hope I had for you. You're the king Albion needs. So come on. It's time to gather your generals and prepare for battle.
I mean, we do have time to do that. I just wanted to see if there's anything else to do here. Sod it. I can always come back. Let's go storm the castle.
All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
How many of these people am I going to let down?
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke, and the fire, and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin.
My opinion is starting to turn. I'm not having a good time right now. This has been over an hour of just mostly talking. Oh, let's do some fighting, yeah. Oh, ow.
Put up your guard, soldier. We're not
You've used one of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one?
Right, where's the mortar then? I think there's another mortar up here somewhere. Not that way, this way. Oh my god.
The mortar's down!
Or did I just blow myself up?
The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer.
It's fine.
Okay, they're doing stuff.
Take the fight into the city! Ah. This is more like it. Recognize where you are brotherers. Now let's go. Watch out! The traitor has a gun!
I think I can hear a gnome.
Stick that sword down their throats.
Yes, I can hear a gnome. Hey Carlos, how's it going? You haven't joined at the end this time. Oh, I see the gnome. When can you tax the poor? I think that will be soon. It doesn't help that the clocks have changed in the UK either, so I'm probably an hour different to what I usually am now.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do
Just completely trashing Bowerstone. Ooh. What is it? This better be good. You can't even get there. Just give it up. It's not happening. I got back from a holiday yesterday, meaning jet lag plus clocks changing equals no sleep. Oh, no.
Winter's my favorite season. I love the snow.
I hear you.
Most people die.
Did you get anywhere nice? Oh, we've got 10 gnomes so far.
I'm the best there is. You'll never get through.
He's not getting back up, that's for sure. That bullet's just for you. Good. Happy face. Nothing but dead. They make good targets, don't they?
Who am I shooting at? That's...
Keep it up. There's plenty more left.
Yeah, the voice acting in all of these games is really good, but I think a lot of them are quite famous actors as well, which helps. Yeah, I was going to say, was it nice until you got to France because of the French people? The French and the British seem to have a mutual dislike of one another. We're here fighting and the dog just wants to dig stuff up.
Can't we have a moment's rest?
You wouldn't want to get bored, would you?
Yeah, I hope Playgrounds don't skimp on the voice actors for the next one. If they get as far as casting people for voice actors. We do occasionally have audio glitches, so sorry if the audio goes funny now and then.
Shut up, then. Look, he's paid.
Oh, you've got chivalry, yeah.
Come on, we're not far from the castle now.
Yeah, I actually need to play that again. I haven't played it in a little while. I thought the French disliked everyone. I don't know. Mostly the British. I don't think Chivalry is crossplay yet, is it? Because I know that's on like their roadmap, but I didn't think they'd actually managed to implement that yet. Get some nice wine in France, though, if you like wine. Oh, you have PC? Yeah, we should try and play it then, maybe. If you're free sometime.
Come on, Paige, where are you? Paige! Get off the ground! About bloody time!
My men are taking care of these barracks. I can't leave you out here alone.
That deserves a round of applause.
On to get that barrel. There we go.
That was a satisfying shot.
That's it!
That was what I wanted to do. Oh yeah.
Have that.
Stay alert. There'll be more coming.
Oh, the Jackbox party nights. Yeah, we haven't done one in a while, but next time we do, if you're up for it, I'll let you know.
But I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things
Ha ha! Did you see that order? That the whole city bowed to our thunder.
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy.
I didn't even notice there's a timer.
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
I like typing inappropriate shit on that game. That's the name of the game.
Still stand up on my own.
And how many different ways you can draw a penis. Apparently I have 2 adopted children. I don't recall adopting any children.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You finally become the man I always wanted you to be.
He deserves to die for that facial hair alone.
He's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my brother deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
Oh, I'm glad you like the Assassin's Creed one. No, there's definitely there is a good game hidden in there. It's just very, very repetitive. I'm going to play 2 at some point as well and do a video on that. That's my favourite one. Bow before me, peasants. Look at these simps. I liked doing the glyphs
There
in
he
2.
is, the King of Albion. You've made it.
Where you like uncover bits
Just
of that
like
video.
I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aid.
Origins is really good,
Someone
Leaf.
to keep you organized. Let me introduce you to
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you? I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
This guy sounds even more annoying than Jasper.
The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful king is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
It's not raining here. Judge Logan, former king of Albion, a set tax policy. There you go. Leaf, I can now tax the pause. You should revisit AC Unity. I actually don't think I played that one. Talk to Reaver in Bowerstone Industrial and consider proposal to rebuild the Bowerstone Old Quarter. This all sounds exciting. Send him and Jasper to the dungeons. Oh, can I do that? I really don't remember any of this. I must have completely blanked the game. Yeah, I've clearly forgotten a lot of it as well.
Marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
When do I get to pass sentence? Who's this person? Yeah, that was a funny name.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Yeah, I'll have a look at Unity. SC more. I played most of them.
Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we
No.
fought to be here now?
We're
I've
not
seen
better
what
than
Logan
that.
has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that
Well,
promise,
sign me up for
and
Unity
I had
then.
good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, brother.
What do we do?
Now choose.
Pardon or execute? What do you reckon?
This is not an easy decision to make. Take all the time you need.
Execute. Death. Yeah, okay. So you have chosen
I am ready
death.
to accept my fate.
Sadly, I do not have a Fable coin here. Oh, do you have it on you? Blood for the blood god. What's that quote from? Okay, we'll execute on this one.
The people await your
Oh,
verdict.
what does the coin
Do
say?
what you feel is best for the kingdom.
I'm gonna be like Harvey
I've
Dent.
sat there many times.
Leave it up to the coin to decide.
It is not as easy as it looks, is it?
I mean, he is my own brother. Kill? Oh, so sad.
Your brother's fate is in your hands. The choice is yours.
See ya.
You can't escape punishment for what you've done, Logan. I sentence you to death.
The king has made his decision. Logan will pay for his crimes against the people of Albion with his life.
It's definitely a quote. Seymour, I just can't remember where from. Yeah, he deserves to die for that facial hair. Definitely. Vile.
Squad forward! Attention! Ready! Take aim! Fire!
Oh dear, so sad. Right, it's tax time. Well, it could be an Elder Scrolls. Right.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater.
Stop blinding me. Tax the poor.
Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know...
The black goo is coming for us.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what
No
you
worries,
wanted to
Leaf.
know, and I never
Thank you
spoke
for hanging
anything
out.
but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero
The black goo is
do
people.
we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be
I
the
forgot
ruler
about
that
this.
readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced. and be the hero that can stand against it.
I do have a half decent amount of money. I'm not sure if it's enough. I need to do some grinding. Do you own all the houses yet? I own quite a few. Maybe not all of them, but I do own a lot.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. You will need to raise a fortune. To pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury. And I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
Let's see more. Thank you.
Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You get to be on my latest super chat now.
Well, not as replete as one would like.
It's not that bad.
Just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography
You are the
of
first
riches
sticker,
going
yes.
all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited
You sure it's not a kitty?
Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have three clear choices, Your Majesty. One, lower the tax rate.
You can't flip a coin for this one.
The poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. Two, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular.
I think I might just keep the current tax rate.
And three, and don't let
Flip
my
it twice.
enthusiasm influence you in any way. Raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run
Yeah, well, that's
our
good to know that
fingertips
YouTube's
over
cheaper.
vast amounts of gold in this very
People just can't spam me with sound
What will
alerts
it
on
be,
YouTube.
Your Majesty.
Oh, what do we think? Do we want to keep or raise? I'm not lowering tax. I'm not that benevolent. I flipped it twice. What did it come out at? 2 blues. So that mean raise?
Isn't it intoxicating?
Keep it the same. That's what I'm
One word
thinking as
from
well.
you, and the lives of a whole kingdom will be changed. Unless you keep the current rate.
Blue is good.
Then
I'm not
everything will
lowering the
stay
tax rate. So I'll do the lesser of two evils then, and I'll keep it the same. That sounds like a compromise to me.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Channel points should be a thing here too. Yeah, I agree,
Why upset the status quo?
Essimor.
The time for revolution has passed, and people are used to the current rate of poverty and starvation. Those who survive will thank you in the end.
I think Twitch still has an edge for audience engagement.
By other means.
So, but YouTube's still relatively new to streaming.
Some of your own money to the treasury. Oh, I'm sorry. I do like a little joke now and then. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the royal ledger.
It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
Is there not a quicker way of doing this? I think YouTube does have like custom emotes, but they're part of memberships, and I haven't set up memberships yet. There we go. Look, the treasury's got loads of money.
Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Does TikTok offer live stuff? We don't have it here, so I don't know. I don't use TikTok myself. But I think you can go live. But I think it's like...
My lord.
Just like on your mobile phone. I don't know. I never really got into TikTok. There's too many dumb TikTok challenges on there. I saw one where people were filming themselves breaking into cars. No, it's Riva. This is going to be good.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating
You got your coin ready, Carlos.
successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages...
We're going to go
will
for
have
some child labour.
occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future
Evie,
than that.
how's it
Turn
going?
this factory into a school.
Thanks for
Give
stopping
the
by.
children of this city the chance they never had.
A school?
There we go. Are we reinstating child labour or are we opening a school
If
then?
you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all
Can't
means,
wait to see the outcome of this
listen
one.
to her. Riva Industries will abide by your decision.
Let's go. What is it? Blue. So that's the good decision? Always have some child labour. We don't got anything else to do. How's your stream? Fable is awesome. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Alright, it's fine. We won't do child labour. The coin has spoken. We're going to open a school. Blue is angel wings. Ah, yes, I'm with you. Okay.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people.
That's cost me some money.
This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications.
I mean, Riva's an arsehole anyway. Let's call it learning practically than child labour. Exactly. Riva was providing them with life skills.
Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Consider proposal to rebuild the Bowerstone Old Quarter.
It wasn't me, miss. I'm never naughty.
How's it going with you, Evie? I see you're having some... Every time I stop in, you're your server, you've been having some kind of stream difficulties. With a school they can learn to code. Exactly. Because I'm sure that's very important in Industrial Revolution era. Bowerstone. They're getting ahead of the curve.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Now we've got 6.5 million. What? I thought I only had to raise 1 million. Oopsie.
Everybody needs to eat.
I need to buy some more houses, but I'm currently poor because I gave all my money to the treasury. It's fine. I can do this. With child labour, they can learn to make machines that are used to code. When I played, the way I did it and stay good was to buy all the properties. Yeah, I already own a lot.
The promise you made to King.
I think, though, I need my... I need some monies to come in. Yeah, I already own quite... I own all of these. These are quite cheap. And then I've started buying these as well. I own that one. Yeah, so I can afford some. I might just have to maintain them at some point, though. I'm not a fan of the having to repair. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, I think I can probably do some good choices and still do it. Especially with the rent money coming in. Did you hear about how some car company had closed a bunch of factories in the US because they found a bunch of kids working in them? No, I did not know about that. And you don't really think of that kind of thing happening in America. Be a slumlord. I might have to be a slumlord. I've got lots of money to raise. Oh, no worries. I appreciate you stopping by, Evie, and thanks for the lurk. I'll probably be finishing up after this little section anyway. Can I rent out the castle? That'll get me lots of money.
How are you, Your Majesty?
To see you, Your Majesty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King. Today,
Looks like it's
you will decide
coin
what is
flipping
to be
time
done
again.
with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people.
Go on, flip the coin then.
They're scared, Your Majesty.
And this is
Let them
expensive
know
if
they
it falls on blue.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who call
Red.
decrepit shambles of
I can live with that.
their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question...
Alright, Reva, you
Now
win
is
this
not the
one.
time to build houses. We had other priorities. The request is
You've
denied.
got your school.
The
What
King
more do you
has
want?
reached his decision. The old quarter shall become a monument to our victory.
Poor people should
and it
stay
will be
poor.
left untouched.
Sanity prevails. And do not fret. I shall make sure there is no negative publicity attached to your decision.
You have turned your back on those who need you the most.
Shut up, Paige.
I wonder if anything has really changed since we overthrew your brother.
Yes, it has. I built a school.
Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic
Exactly.
Bowerstone
Can be like a team
Old
building
Portal
exercise for
will forever
them.
be preserved as a monument to this
It'll
city's
build their
greatest
mental
triumph.
fortitude having to
Join
rebuild
me,
everything.
Reaver, in saluting our proud heritage.
Is there a more beautiful spectacle than a big pile of...
It's not that big a pile yet.
Forgive me the rhetorical question. In any case, we are certainly doing well, but we are still short of the target. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty.
Lots of choices to make
Leave
here.
the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace.
However better you do, they still remember you for the worst you've done.
Or take a more
Exactly.
considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation?
What do we think? Do we let the poors fight among themselves and lower the budget? Two blue, 1 red. So, does that mean raise the guard budget? Yeah, it sounds like it's weighted more towards a good decision.
Part of an army, not patrolling the streets.
This coin is costing me money. Keep budget. Okay. If I remember correctly, yeah.
I must say, I've never once felt unsafe in Bowerstone. Well, there was that time Master Reaver used my head for target.
The extra guards help with the fight. Okay.
I don't see how a guard would...
That makes sense, actually. Okay.
The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will they thank you when they are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket, I'm afraid we shall be in dire straits indeed. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Decide on the castle's decoration. Rules on the status of Aurora. Embark on a journey of adventure and exploration. Well, the third one sounds okay.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one.
I need to raise my
Decoration
rents.
is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
We don't need to decorate it. It looks fine.
My king. Greetings, sir. Ah, your majesty. Hello.
Ah, it's on.
His Majesty, the King of Albion.
Too bad we can't
Today
cut his
you
pay.
decide
Yeah,
on the
or just sack
takeover
him.
of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their
Wow, that's a nice outfit.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene?
This sounds boring.
Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as
Hey,
a
Martinello. How's it going?
am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty.
So it's like the Yes No King game, right? Kind of at the moment.
They fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Ooh, evil decor or good decor?
Ms. Maleficent is...
You know what? I'm going to make this choice myself.
She lacks the... how shall I put it?
I don't like Herman.
I wish this to be a fortress of dread.
Yes.
The readers of Castle Design Weekly
Are you still making evil choices?
delighted with your
I'd say probably about 50-50.
Well, I, for one, am seriously considering cancelling my subscription. You're all
I did
witches.
consent to opening a school. Bet the castle's going to look great. I like red.
At your command.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
It's a lucky colour in many cultures. Exactly. It's clearly the best choice.
To seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe.
I don't think I can afford to keep this promise.
Suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we join.
Although I feel a bit bad to
Do what your
breaking the
brother
promise to the
failed
minorities.
Help us to rebuild Aurora and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics.
Are we going to enslave the people of Aurora then?
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Come on then, what does the coin say? This is a costly one if it lands on blue though.
Do not turn your back on us now, Majesty. My people need you.
Yes, alright, stop going on at me. Coin said blue, no! But it's so expensive. Oh.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty.
Well, when I can, I'll just put my rent up. It'll be fine.
Honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Oh, Lord.
to the new and improved Aurora. An oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
Yes, the coin decides. The coin must be respected. The minorities might just expect us like raising taxes. I like your thinking. I've got no money.
We can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary...
That room is looking like my wallet. Yeah, I feel personally attacked by this room.
Without a moment's regard for their own lives, which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Yes, I want this diamond. But first...
I'm afraid your prop...
Don't think I could afford much else here. It was all very expensive. Where else do I have properties? I haven't even been here yet. Brightwall. I've definitely got properties in Brightwall. Gonna go lurk. No worries. And I'm definitely going to get the diamond. Don't worry. I'm just raising some rents real quick.
If you could round up those loathsome gnomes that Brian unleashed, you'd really be doing the world a favor.
Lord Trump, thanks. Do you need a small loan of $1 million gold? Well, I do have a week in between streams, so I might be able to build it up anyway, depending on how quick this 365 days passes by. But the reason I own so many properties already is because I have already been loaned some cash. I can afford this one. Let's buy that and then make that more expensive. Right, we'll go get that diamond and then we'll see how we're doing.
A little...
You gave them a new city, they have to do their part. Exactly.
Hello, sir. My lord?
Do you have a plan to raise the funds back? Yeah, by increasing my rents.
How are you today, sir?
My lord.
Awaiting your
Centaur,
command,
your
my
majesty. Hello.
Hail to thee, beloved master.
At your service.
Greetings, most...
Only 339 days. Those days are going by quick. Oh, hey, Leaf.
Well met, my lord.
Can I fast travel to where I need to go?
Welcome to the...
Shut up. How do I even get there? Fine, I'll walk. Taxes. Yes, I have been taxing and raising rents.
The king! Oh, wow! Hello, sister! Oh, wow!
I never thought that Fable 3 was so realistic. That's probably why I didn't like it at the time. Like, I want a bit of escapism, not having to deal with real life stuff. The more of the main quest you do, the more days pass by. That makes sense. So maybe I won't go get that diamond just yet. And I do seem to have quests. What have we got? Clumsy husband-to-be has lost his engagement ring. I do have monies. Yes, but rent the poor doesn't sound as good as tax the poor. No. And then the poor will rise up and they will eat the rich. It's for their own good. They'll appreciate it eventually. Make sure to repair that houses once on 0% you don't collect rent. Ah, thank you. So these ones I won't be getting any rent until I do some repairing. What I did was grind, buy flats, grind and wait to hit the target. Yeah, there might be, I might do a bit of grinding during the week. I'll probably just repair these real quick and then I'll probably finish for stay because I'm going just over 2 hours and I usually aim for about that amount of time. And then hopefully by next week I'll have a bit more money. There we go. I always had the luxury of time. And to be fair, I do have the luxury of people being able to gift me money as well, potentially. So I'm sure one way or another I'll manage it. House of Filth. It's a nice name. Better poor than black goo. Exactly. You can always put the rent down. Right, I'm sure this is all very boring to watch, so what I will do is I will end there, and then hopefully when we come back next week, I'll have a bit more money. But I think all I'm going to do in between now and then is possibly look for some gnomes and buy some more houses. 10 likes, hey. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I do appreciate it. Thank you SC Moore for the super sticker. Oh, you only just noticed SC Moore is here, no dear. Yeah, he come by to say hi. But yeah, we'll be back next Sunday around the same time. I'll post on the Discord and on the community tab and on Twitter. So hopefully one way or another you'll get to see when I'm going live. But in the meantime, thank you very much and I'll see you next week.